Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Manzoor Ahmad, lecturer history. Our today's topic for 11th class students of history subject is a brief description of slavery and slave trade in Europe. Dear students, slavery has remained an integral part. Slavery has been an integral part of world civilizations from ancient to modern times. We understand that slaves played a dominant and a very important role in the progress and development of different world civilizations right from ancient times. We know that despite playing the dominant role and important role in the development and progress of civilizations, the slaves used to get a very bad treatment. Their life was a hell under their masters, under their owners. They did not get proper food or enough food to satiate their hunger, and they did not get good dress to wear. They faced all sorts of problems. Despite working for at least 20 hours a day or 18 to 20 hours a day, the slaves had not enough food to eat, had not good dress to wear. They were given heinous punishments for minor offenses, for minor mistakes. They were tied in chains always. However, the nature of slavery in ancient period was somewhat different than the nature of slavery towards the modern periods. We understand that during ancient periods there were three kinds of slaves. One were those slaves who were war prisoners. Second, those slaves who were not able, those people who were not able to pay their debts to their masters, pay the debt to their masters, and then they were made slaves. And third were those children who were sold by their parents due to poverty. So these are three kinds of slaves, and most of the slaves were as the war prisoners. And what these slaves had to do, the owner of the slaves used to take every kind of work from the slaves, be it work on agricultural fields, be it work on factories, working on household activities, working on domestic activities, or even the female slaves were subjected to sex exploitation as well. So we need to understand the slaves were this had to do every kind of job for their master, because because the master considered them as his property. But the case is that slaves had always to work in the land, at the home, or the factory of their own master always. But during the modern times, towards the modern times, the nature of slavery completely changed. We understand that towards 15th century AD, the Europeans started the age of explorations, age of discoveries, age of inventions started in Europe. As a result of explorations, Europeans ventured across Atlantic Ocean and reached Americas. And in Americas, they carried out agricultural activities. They carried out the activities of searching out gold, and a number of gold mines were excavated and found in America, especially South America. And for working in agricultural fields and for working in mines and other such activities, the Europeans who went to Americas, and after the Europeans made factories, after the Europeans made agricultural lands, after the Europeans made this gold mines, excavated gold mines in this Americas, these Europeans now needed cheap labor, and that cheap labor was not available to them in Americas. So for that purpose, the Europeans are said to have had a look towards the poor countries and poor villages of Africa. It is believed that these Europeans used to conduct night raids in different parts of Africa and abduct people forcibly from these poor villages of Africa, from poor countries of Africa. And these slaves, these people who were abducted during night raids by Europeans from African villages, were children, were young people, were old people, were males, were females, and most of the slaves were males and of young age. And these slaves, what was done to these persons who were abducted, they were made slaves, and then they were forced to board on ships, And after boarding on ships, they were taken to Americas through Atlantic Ocean. And from boarding on ships to reaching Atlantic Ocean, to reaching Americas through Atlantic Ocean, it took several weeks for them. And the several weeks which these slaves used to spend on ships while traveling from Europe to Americas, these weeks used to be a hell kind of life, because in these ships in which these slaves were boarded to Americas, there used to be small rooms where only 10 or 15 people could get adjusted. But the Europeans were used to do what they used to do. They used to adjust 50 people in the 10 in the room which had the capacity of only adjusting 10 men. There was total congestion, there was total no hygiene. As a result of this, these diseases broke out in the ships, and as a result, a huge number of slaves also died over there. And after taking these slaves from Europe via Atlantic Ocean to Americas, there used to be slave markets in Americas, and in America these slaves were sold by the people who had brought them from Europe to the Americas. And in Americas, the Europeans who had established their agricultural farms, who had established their gold mines, who had established their workplaces and factories and all other things, these European owners used to purchase these slaves who had been brought by different European agencies from Africa forcibly. Therefore, this supply continued, abducting people from Africa, making them board on ships, moving through Atlantic Ocean and reaching Americas. And in Americas, the European factory owners, the European agricultural landowners who had settled there after coming from Europe, they used to purchase these slaves. And as such, a slave trade started. And in this slave trade, lakhs and lakhs of Africans were sold in the agricultural farms to the owners of agricultural farmers, to the owners of factories, to the owners of gold mines, and to the owners of other workplaces in Americas. Therefore, a system of slave trade started, and this system of slave trade, which began to start in the 15th century, reached its climax in the 17th and 18th century. And as I told you, these slaves were given heinous treatments. These slaves were given treatment worse than animals. These slaves were chained in they were tied in chains. Even during work, they were tied in chains so that they did not flee. And they were given heinous treatments for minor offenses, heinous punishments. They were not given enough food to eat. They had to work 18 to 20 hours a day. Despite working for 18 to 20 hours a day, they were not given enough food to satiate their hunger. They were not given proper dress to wear, proper clothes to wear. And we also understand that in the factories, in the gold mines, in the agricultural places, in the workplaces, wherever these slaves worked, there was no system of health and hygiene. There was no clean conditioning. They had to work in filthy conditions. They had to work in precarious conditions. As a result of all this, diseases broke out in different places, in different workplaces of slaves. As a result of diseases, thousands and thousands, lakhs and lakhs of slaves died because of the inhuman treatment which was met to them, which they were given. That's why we say, despite playing a dominant role in the development of civilizations, in the development of European market, European factories, European gold mines, because we understand that it was these slaves from Africa who played a dominant role in searching out gold in Americas for the Europeans, who played a dominant role in the agricultural lands in Americas, who played a dominant role in other places for Europeans in Americas. But in return, they got nothing. They got bashing. They got hell kind of a life. They got inhuman treatment. They got animal treatment. And they got unhygienic conditions. They got insufficient food. They had to work in chains. Also, their life was a total hell. Ultimately, lakhs and lakhs of these slaves died. And we understand, due to this inhuman treatment meted out to these slaves, we understand that the voices were raised throughout the world against the slavery and slave trade. And we understand that Eric Williams was the first historian who rather graphically elaborated the plight of slaves in his book Capitalism and Slavery. And in his book, he talked about all the problems which slaves used to face. The slavery was ultimately banned. Like in 1803, Denmark banned slavery. In 1833, Britain banned slavery. In 1848, France banned slavery. In US in 1865, USA banned slavery. In 1886, Cuba banned slavery. In 1888, Brazil banned slavery. And thus, a slavery and slave trade, which had become a big menace on the face of the world civilizations, big stain on the face of the world civilizations, came to an end with the passage of time after the different world countries and world leaders raised their voice over it. Thank you.